Here we are.
Hey.
It is Sunday night. The weekend is already gone.
It's been like a weekend for a couple weeks for me.
Well, yeah. Teacher during the summer, and you've had a busy summer, but not the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've been working, booking people cruises.
That's right. We are coming to you from downstairs tonight.
We are. Derek went up to get things set up, and he came right back down, and he said, "We're not doing the show tonight." I said, "Yeah, we're going to do it. It's just going to be in a different room."
Yeah, I went up there, and I don't know. I haven't been up there all day.
Yeah,
went up there. I was like, nope, I don't know what's going on up there. That will be an after the show fix. But
the kids probably turned off the AC unit up there.
Probably. We want to say hello to everybody. We hope that you've had a great weekend. Please share what you have done this weekend. We've been really busy, honestly, with our cruise coming up for this week, trying to get things ready. We visited some friends yesterday. That was always fun. It was an unseasonably cool evening, wasn't it? I mean, it got down to 62 degrees last night here in Arkansas, and that is not staying.
No,
it's already back up. And yes, Mike said he cut the grass. I need to do that after this week. It's gonna be dark.
You mowed just not too long ago, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be dark after this. We're glad that you're here tonight. We have so much to discuss, and we know that you have questions too. That's part of what we do here. If you have questions, let us know. Put question in all caps. We will, of course, try to get to it. Someone may answer your question before we do, but we will absolutely try to get to you. And there's Zoma. You just talked to Zoma 15 minutes ago.
I told her we were doing the live. She was like, "Oh, okay."
That's right. That's right. We have a game to play later on. We're going to talk about our cruise coming up. Of course, answer your questions. I see a lot of familiar names as well.
Saying hi.
That's right. Amanda, what was your favorite thing that we have done so far this weekend?
The nap I took. I don't know. I don't have necessarily a favorite.
You did take a long nap.
Hey, but I didn't feel good, so that's kind of not fair.
I took the boys.
Feel good. I had a headache, and Derek was like, "Okay, I'll take the boys. We'll go swimming. You rest." And then he came back, and I was a lot better.
A cookout, absolutely.
Yeah,
Peggy, that's kind of what we did.
We went to a friend's house, had some hot dogs, hung out, let the kids play.
Yeah.
So
Steve, we were not on the horizon in April. We were on the horizon last July. It's already been a year, Amanda, since we were on the horizon. Went to Aruba. Wow.
Aruba.
Yep. And Nicholas was there too. Yep. From Trinity, Florida. I know we have questions we're going to catch up on here in just a second. It seems like, Amanda, we've had so many of our Islander family cruise this summer, which I know is the busy season, right?
Yeah, everybody's cruising in the summer.
It is. Have you cruised? I wanted to see here how many people have cruised in the last 90 days. So what is that? This is July, June, May. So have you cruised since May the 1st? What is the over? What number do you think? I'm writing it down in red, like a teacher. And it's the Sharpie. What number? What number?
Like how many people?
How many people are going to say yes?
I'm going to say 80%.
No.
I did percent. No, I did percent.
I'm going to say that 12 people will say that they have cruised.
12? That's low.
Well, I gave you a chance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A lot of people. We don't cruise in the summer, Matt.
9, 10,
and that is
11,
smart.
12,
if you can
13,
avoid it.
14, 15.
Okay, I was way low.
You were.
Golly.
16, 17, 18.
Jen coming up.
19, 20.
Jason
21.
and Crystal, looks like you guys had a good time on the Vista.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. My 80% was right. Yeah, if we didn't have kids, honestly, we'd be out to cruise during the school year.
Oh, I wish. And it's like, I think you were telling Zolma, if you can avoid going during school time.
You can go a lot more.
You can go much cheaper. Yeah. You can go on several more cruises. Yeah. Exactly right. Well, good. Let's say hello to a few people. I know that there are several Islanders cruising now. I see several. Steve Miller, it's great to see you here. Nancy and Joan as well. Will G is here. Won't cruise until October, but that will be fun. James is retired at 44. That's living the dream.
James, send me an email on how you did that.
Yeah. Larry, Richard, Dean is here, boarding the Vista August the 19th. School will be back for most people at that time. That'll be good. And Tim and Pat as well. Frank, it's great to see you. Amanda, first time catching your live. Amanda, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for saying hello, of course.
Good restaurants near Galveston.
Yep. You guys are going in November on a Carnival cruise. So that will be fun. I know you'll enjoy that. We like cruising November too, one of our favorite months. Lance, thank you so much for that super sticker. Good restaurant near Galveston, Carnival Pier.
What was the one?
There's a couple.
The outdoor one had the trees and the seats. What was that one called?
There's a couple, Lance. A lot of you cruise from. Yep.
Bruchachos?
A lot of you cruise from Galveston. Bruchachos is Mexican. It's what was it? Cuban? More Cuban?
Yeah, I'd say it's more Mexican
but,
food.
Bruchachos
like food.
is on the Strand.
Yeah.
Very fair pricing. There's also a couple others.
The venue's really cool though. That Bruchachos.
Yeah.
It's all outdoors. There's trees, like you're in the middle of like the city, but
yeah, for sure.
Still a good outdoor space.
A couple others really quick. Stutt Gardens is another popular one. It's across the street from the port. They have karaoke a couple days a week. It is 3 stories. They have interior. They have rooftop seating. They have karaoke on the rooftop. So depending on the time of year, of course, July the 23rd, probably don't want to go on the rooftop in Galveston, Texas. But other times you'll want to. And then another one I would say, another popular one by the port is Willie G's because of their long happy hour from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
If you sit in the right section.
Yeah, that's true. At the bar or outside.
Ask the hostess.
Yes. Yeah, because drinks are like double. So Lance, thank you for that super sticker. And hopefully that helps. If you need more help, of course, let us know. First time catching a live, Carol says, going on a dream. Carol, thank you for pointing that out. I'm glad that you're here and you're going to have a blast on the Dream, a ship that we've been on many times and from multiple ports. Let me test Amanda's knowledge here. You're going to guess. We have been on the Dream in three different ports.
Port Canaveral.
Yes.
And New Orleans.
Yeah, you got it. Now
we've only been out of like 4 ports, so my odds were pretty good.
More than that, but now you got to name the years. I'm just kidding. She ain't getting.
I don't even know this year.
But I didn't realize. I remember New Orleans and Galveston, but I forgot about the Port Canaveral.
Oh, I don't forget that one.
We got hit by an 18-wheeler coming back.
Yeah, that's why I don't forget it.
We got hit by an 18-wheeler, and do you remember the city?
Jacksonville, Mississippi. Not
even the right state.
Alabama?
Birmingham, Alabama. Got hit by an 18-wheeler. Do you know what saved us? Honestly, no lie. And this is no pitch at all, but this is – and Daniel's on here. Look at that.
Oh,
my twin brother.
Daniel remembers.
My American Express saved us.
Oh, here we go, folks. Give them the spill.
No way affiliated with them. I promise you that. But if you travel further than 100 miles away from home on certain cards, a gold card, a platinum card, you have travel protection. And I never thought about it, but when it happened, I said, what are we going to do, Amanda? We're in Birmingham, Alabama. I called. They had a rental van within an hour. They paid for that. They paid for the meals. They paid for the gas coming back.
And the towing.
All the way back to Arkansas. Know your benefits. Thank you, Amex. That was Daniel's first cruise. Yep. Wow. Z, thank you so much, my friend, for that super chat. We appreciate that. Good evening, everybody. The Jubilee is almost here. Yes, we're going to talk about the Jubilee here in just a little bit. Z, thank you for that super chat. We appreciate that support right there. Our anniversary is the day before our cruise in Galveston. What would you recommend, Amy? That's a good question there. There are several restaurants, my goodness. Yeah. Depends on what you like. There's Jeremy and Jackie go to.
Oh, yeah. If Jeremy's on here, he needs to type it in the chat.
Yes. If not, I will get the name of it. It's a steak and seafood place. It is more upscale for your anniversary.
That'd be good.
You have to anniversary meal. Yeah, have to get an appointment. If Jeremy is not on here, I will get the name of that. If that's something you're interested in. Amanda's actually in the text.
I'll text him.
Yep. But then if you want more casual, we've got some more casual options I can share with you. But there's one, I can't remember it, but they go crazy over this place in Galveston. What is the Glory like? That's a good question. Cruising on the high seas. I saw Steven Skinner is on here. He was on the Glory. He's been on the Glory a couple of different times, and he just got back and did not have a good experience.
Uh-oh.
I hate when that happens. I love to hear. Amanda and I check in and say, hey, how'd your trip go? Not a good experience on the Glory for multiple different reasons. We'll talk about some. But Glory just celebrated how many years in service? James, you got a question? Yes, I'll look at your question if you'll put it in there. How many years has the Glory been in service as of this week?
Let me see. Since 2020?
No. 20 years in service.
Oh, I thought you were
20 years in service.
Listen, he was trying to cheat for me. He was writing a number down on the notepad, and
I could see. Look,
I didn't understand the cheat code.
Steven, did they have did they have anything for the 20-year birthday? Stephen was just on there. Jimbo got it right. Jen got it right. Elaine got it right.
Okay.
Look at this.
I bet that they actually watch your show.
There you go.
Did you mention it in your show?
No, I didn't actually. I did not. Jeffrey.
That sounds like a bad cruise news reporter to me.
Well, you know what else is there to report? But the Glory is 20 years old.
Someone's birthday.
And as Jeffrey says, might need a little TLC. You know, I mean,
she's only 20 years old.
Yeah. So nothing, Steve. I thought they would have something. Apelia, is Jubilee bigger than the Celebration? Yes and no. Same class as a Celebration, but as all cruise lines do in the industry, the next ship is always
a little bit bigger.
Just a little bit bigger. It's 2 or 3 foot longer, and it's got an extra
cabin. They follow Texas model of like everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's bigger. Got to be bigger. Exactly right. Yep. A cruise on the Allure of the Seas. We're going to talk about the Allure, James, here in just a second. August 20th. Any opinions on the Allure of the Seas? She's doing great. The Allure is doing absolutely great out of Galveston, but she's not going to be there much longer. She's going to be the first Oasis class ship to transition to a short cruise schedule, 4 and 5 day cruises.
Oh, I do remember you talking about that.
Yes, yeah. And the Harmony of the Seas, an Oasis class ship, but a newer one, is coming to Galveston, and we will have news on the Harmony this week.
Oh,
we were going to share it.
I tried to share it.
We were going to share it tonight.
He was like, no, we're not 100% sure yet.
We are so close. But
here, Jeremy messaged back about the restaurant.
Gatos?
Gatos?
Yeah.
Gatos, Gaido.
There you
it's
go.
Not too fancy, but very old with tons of character.
Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect. That's your anniversary trip right there.
Hey,
Steve, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that very, very much. Yeah. We do. Harmony coming to Galveston. The Allure, though, she's a great ship. Her Central Park was just redone because the freeze, it took them this long. The freeze there in Galveston for a couple of days when the ship was coming in killed all the plants.
Oh.
And it took them a long time. Just
at least
a couple
they
weeks
have
ago.
real plants and not like fake plants.
And listen to this. Let's talk about this. Trina, we're going to answer that question here in just a second. A big event this week on the Allure of the Seas.
Big event.
The President's Cruise.
The president himself.
Michael Bailey is on the ship.
Oh,
Rick Wade,
not the president I was thinking of. Okay,
our resident expert in Galveston, is on board. And Michael Bailey, president and CEO of Royal Caribbean International Cruises, usually one time a year. It's a President's Cruise. He's on there the entire week. And usually big announcements take place on the President's Cruise.
You know what? I think this isn't on topic, but you know how they did Undercover Boss? They should do that with cruise lines.
But would they show it on TV? Would they show all the bad
That's
stuff?
True. They might not, because then it might be bad
negative.
For business.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, couldn't you imagine like Christine Duffy or the president that you just mentioned going undercover? True.
Yep. Steve, a hempay. Linda got a hempay. How about that? We need some of that luck.
Got a what?
If Amanda will let me play, we'll talk. We haven't talked about casino budgets. We'll talk about that.
You're on a lower budget because it's a shorter cruise.
Yes. No, that means just more money per day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Liz, thank you so much for that super chat. We started a YouTube channel as you inspired us.
Oh, there you go.
Hoping to get up to your status. Liz, you'll be there before you know it. We are.
Just have fun with it.
Yes.
Don't stress about numbers or anything like that.
Just my biggest piece of advice, and we get this all the time. Coach, it's great to see you here tonight as well. Biggest piece of advice in all of this is be yourself. So many people start and they try to say, what do people want to see? Eventually you got to be yourself, because you're going to run out of everybody else and what they do and the way they do it. Be yourself. If we can help in any way, Liz, I'm serious. You let me know, or email me. We will help. Absolutely. Coach, it's great to see you. Can't wait to see your show, of course, this week. Coach, he's been in Alaska. He hasn't been in the 100-degree temperatures. Okay.
Been enjoying that weather.
Exactly right. And we had a question here, Liz. Thank you for that super chat. I so appreciate that. We had a question. I told Trina that I would answer this. Since Carnival is converting all of the sports bars to the new Honors Heroes bar, are they still going to start sports betting? Trina, I have asked and asked. I was on a meeting. I don't know about all that. I looked it up. The announcement was April of last year, Amanda.
Yeah, that's true. Why even make the announcement if you're not ready to roll out with it?
I was in a meeting this week, and I'm sure they think I'm a degenerate. Maybe I am. But but with some beards at Carnival, and they're talking about all kinds of different things, and I mentioned the sports gaming, and they act like it was foreign. When did you hear that? I'm like, are you kidding me? It's a partnership with BetMGM, and it's not just Carnival Cruise Line, it's Carnival Corporation.
Well, it ain't working out as a partnership.
Princess is supposed to have it, Carnival Cruise Line is supposed to have it, and they don't. So, Trina, I'll keep on asking.
Email some people.
We're
going to write some emails.
Guys, I would love to place a sports bet. Jason. Here we go. This is this update. Oh, yeah. I would go. You go ahead. I like what I see, though.
Starlink is amazing. Late Buffet was back. Blue 1951. What does that mean?
Number of passengers. So there were almost 2,000 first-time Carnival cruisers. Wow, Jason.
That's a lot, yeah.
That is crazy. Red, a little bit less. Gold, a lot less. Only 217 platinum.
Yeah. Okay.
Diamond
and
33. Golly, that is a new. That is a young.
Status.
We're close. 2 or 3 cruises away. We are. Jason, thank you for that update on the Vista. We have a lot of people who ask about her, and she's about to leave Galveston. She's been there for so long. We have cruised, Amanda, 6 or 7 times on the Vista. Met some great friends, Usnavi and Rachel and Fireball Steve.
Yeah.
Have had our first event experience there.
Yeah, it was great.
She's leaving November and headed to Port Canaveral.
I do like that ship.
And she's set for a dry dock too. One of the last ships to get the new livery, the blue and red paint job, and she's set for a dry dock in January.
Livery.
Yeah, January she'll have that dry dock. Yep. Let's see. Hey, Derek. Ask John or Christine. I don't know.
Oh, about whatever you were sports betting.
Oh, yeah, I agree. And I've asked John. John will respond. One time I asked him, and he said, we're going to send out an update this month.
And the month came and went.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, David. Where have you been, David? Have you been on a cruise ship? Because I feel like, where you been?
He's been driving. He's been working. Chris,
he hasn't been giving me a hard time lately.
There's no announced changes yet for the Vista. Don't expect Shaq's Big Chicken, something like that. It will be mostly a hotel refresh, new beds, new carpets, new paint job. Yeah. Nothing though, no new venues besides maybe the Heroes Tribute Bar.
Yeah,
which is a great bar on the Venezia.
Yeah,
never busy.
The drink menu was great.
Oh my gosh, unbelievable!
They had some new drinks on there. They're really good.
David, again, thank you for that super chat. In 54 days until he is on the breeze.
Getting close.
Exactly right. The breeze has been in Galveston a long time too.
Yeah,
she really has. Yep. Glory on the transatlantic in April. Steve, we have several people on that trip. Yep. Ooh. Biff says the Vista is a joke. The last time we were on her, you could tell she was due for an upgrade. Remember that?
That is true. Last time we went, cosmetically looking like rusty. The paint was chipping off in the pool.
Yep.
But I do like that ship.
Yep. Cruising Thomas, it is your first time live in a while. Woo-hoo. I'm glad that you're here. Hope that everything is well. Yeah, Jeffrey, that's a good point. Sports betting may have been waiting for Starlink.
Oh, that is true. I can see that.
Vicky, thank you so much for that comment there. We're excited for our cruise, and I know we're looking for a last-second cruise for you as well. Ooh. It is tough to find cruises right now.
And Vicky, Lito Tito's mom, she's looking for a last-minute cruise.
That's Vicky. Yep. Yep. Norwegian did an episode of Undercover Boss. We need to look that up. I did not see that one. Nathan's going to a celebration next month. The only island on the itinerary I haven't been to is the Dominican Republic. Which port, Nathan, is it? Because there are several stops. If it's Amber Cove, which I think if I were to put money, not that I'm a gambler.
Not that you have a gambling problem or anything.
But if I were to put money on it, I would say you're going to Amber Cove, which is a port that caters to a lot of different interests.
Yep.
That was a port we did the water, the natural rock water slides and the cliff jumping.
Yeah, we've been to that port a few times, and we finally decided to try something.
One time, Amber Cove, Dominican Republic.
Oh, I thought we went twice.
No, we went once.
Anyway, we decided to do something more adventurous, and I'm like, it's going to be so much fun. Well, Big Mama forgot you have to walk up.
Oh, it was a hike
to the top of the mountain.
It was a hike.
And then waterfall down.
Yeah.
But it was great. Like, I would do it again.
How tall was that jump?
Oh, I don't know. The jumps get me. I'm a little scaredy cat of the jumps. Not going to lie.
Do you think it's 25?
Not 25, maybe 20.
It was
a pretty high jump.
The thing that motivated me, do you know what it was?
You were going to have to walk back down the crowd of people?
No, I was hot.
So
I was burning up, and I jumped in. And,
I could see that.
I asked, and I think Coach, you've had a similar experience before doing something like this, jumping up into water. The only thing I asked, is the water deep enough? I'm going to displace some water.
He said, I am going down.
Yeah. Is the water deep? I don't want to break my knees, my legs, my hips.
They've got the little skinny, small instructors that just
in. It's like he could have done a flip and been a swan, grade him at a 10 or something. Yeah. What do you call those synchronized divers or whatever? But he's like, and we had trouble with translation and stuff the whole time. And so I'm like, I'm asking you, is it deep enough? Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Yes.
Jump.
Yeah, unbelievable. It really is.
But it was fun.
It was fun though. But if it's Ember Cove, and I know now we're behind on chat, but if it's Ember Cove, we can look up 23 waterfalls or 23 water slides, Ember Cove. It will come up. If you do it through Carnival, it's $159 a person. We rented our own taxi.
Yeah.
For like $70 a person. Went there, ate somewhere local, went and bought some cigars.
We enjoyed that. I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Nicholas, it's good to see you back. Ember, it's great to see you. We just spoke to you today, Ember. And it was Patrick that booked a cruise this time. Ember, I guess, is staying home.
Ember not even on it? Oh.
But Ember is, you know what she is on? She's on the inaugural Jubilee. Let's talk about the Jubilee really quick.
Jubilee.
What a float out.
What a float out.
So many of us have it booked. It was exciting to see her finally float out.
Backing that aft up.
Back that aft up.
That's what she did.
She did. She really did. She looked beautiful. Karen, thank you so much for that super sticker. We appreciate that so much. We really do. We got when she floated out, we've only seen still pictures of her for months.
Yeah.
And there's been, is she going to be late? Is she, and to see her float out there, it's like, no, she's ready.
In all of her glory, minus her whale tail.
It was. Tell me this.
Tell me.
We were working in our recliners over here, and I said, Amanda, I said, pause the TV. I said, I have something to read to you. And you were like, even at first, you were like,
y'all, come on.
So I read, I said, tell me what you think about this.
This man thinks that he's going to take up poetry now.
No.
Yeah.
I wrote that in a matter of minutes. You saw me over there.
Y'all. I'm like,
there's Eric.
I'm like, of all the things we have to be doing, you're over there writing a poem?
It just came to me.
I'm like,
Epiphany.
Don't worry about the 10 emails. Just go ahead and write your poem.
That's right. Lynn's on there the 13th. It was fun. And you told me because you said, well, what are you going to do with it? I was like, nothing. I wrote it. I'm done with it.
No, you did not. You know as well as I do, you were going to do something with that.
I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it.
That's right. What I told him.
That's right. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And John sounded like he appreciated it.
Stephen said, don't be jealous. Trust me, Stephen. I was not jealous.
I was.
Okay. So now that we have people that actually watch movies and will know my reference. Okay, in Miss Congeniality, where the person walks out and they in all of her glory, in all of her da 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 da.
I've never seen the movie.
Yeah. Well, they have this little part where the little short older guy, he's talking and he's introducing each, like the big person, the winner.
I don't know.
And it's like this big, drawn out, beautiful story in all of her glory. And it reminded me of that. That's what it reminded me of. I'm going to have to look up the clip.
You can show it to me.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Don't expect any more. That's all the poetry there is.
Until the next ship.
If I'm inspired to do so.
Okay. If the inspiration hits.
I might write one about you.
How about that, y'all? Let's just back it up. Have I ever gotten a poem written about me? He sees one aft coming out of there, and he's writing a poem about it.
There's a big aft. I've been waiting for that for a long time.
I bet you have been.
I have been.
Now you never got a poem.
And she didn't even have her top on either.
I got a mixtape. Yeah, that's right. She didn't have her top on.
She did.
Where was she coming out of? Where's
Finland?
The ship.
Yeah.
Okay. So like overseas, probably some topless beaches.
She didn't have her frontal on. I can tell you that.
Beaches.
That's right. Jeffrey, I'm in the doghouse. I have pen and paper, and I'm probably going to write a poem right here now about Amanda. Here we go.
Oh gosh, don't
Live
even.
Action.
Don't even. He's trying to find out words that rhyme with itch and witch.
And what's the next one? Name one more. Name one more. I ain't saying it.
That's the title of it.
I ain't saying it. I like big ass. That's right. Oh my goodness. Is there a list of cruise directors for 2024, Chris? Most of them, yes. Most of them are out. And it's interesting. It's almost a known now, the cruise director for the Jubilee. And Karen, by the way, thank you for joining the Anchors Club Level 2. We're getting our membership off the ground here.
Yeah.
This week you'll start to see a lot more content.
Eric's going to start posting a lot more stuff on there.
And Amanda. But
Amanda.
The cruise director, if you look at the schedule, the only person it can be is Kendall. Unless there's the asterisk down there that says this is subject to change at all times. So it could change. But Kendall just, she's wrapping up her contract. And it falls perfect. She's off for 4-6 weeks.
Imagine that. It's just perfect timing.
Yep. Is the Panorama going to do anything special for the veterans when we dock in Vietnam? Norma, that is a great question. Cool. And I sincerely hope, especially Carnival and their history of doing respecting veterans. And they just announced, Amanda, I don't know if we discussed this. This is kind of cool. They have the veterans gathering, and they're making it now a full day of celebrations. Cool. The flag will be in the atrium. There will be messages on Lido deck on the big screen.
I think you need a big American flag there, be front and center,
all day instead of just one event. Be all day. I thought that was kind of cool. So cool. Norma is on that cruise. Going to Vietnam, and keep us posted on that. I'll try to look into it, but I would think, something. Yep. Dwayne and Terry are going on the Venezia ship, 15-day cruise. That's going to be a blast out of New York.
You got to let us know what you think of that ship. I loved it.
Yes. Yep. And we were our ship tour will drop this week, 100%. It's donezo. And so, Jeffrey,
that's a lot of days, bro.
That's a lot of days right there. A lot of days. So we got to fix that. We got to fix that for sure.
Maybe he's. I'm hoping he's referring to retirement or something.
Absolutely.
Not his next cruise.
Messiah, you can still call or text me at that number if you would like. We do have a new work phone number.
We do.
We're trying to convert to, and it's a good question. It is because here's the reason: we both have individual phones, right? And for a long time, I just took all the calls and the text, and I would get behind. And Amanda, she can see my phone if she wants to, but if she has it, then I can't see it. So Amanda said, let's get a work phone where both of us can see it and work off of it.
We tag team the emails, so we needed a phone that we could both use. That's right. So we do have a work phone now, and you'll have to look on the Facebook that has the post with the number.
Yep.
And Zolma, she's getting me to check it more. She was getting on me.
Let's talk about the Bare Necessities cruise. Apelia said the Bare Necessities, there's a party on there. You show up, and there is clothing required. It's the socks. You got to wear socks. Woo! Everything else is – they have a flip-flop party. You wear only flip-flops. They've got the bring your favorite clone night.
The good news is you could probably just pack in a carry-on for that cruise, and you don't have to do laundry.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
There you go.
Backpack, maybe.
Just get some creative socks. You want to show your personality with a nice, funny sock.
I don't think there's many people at that party checking out the socks. Okay.
That's true. Eyes up here. Up here.
My eyes are up here. Exactly.
Although my eyes will be like,
It is interesting, Apelia. People always ask, do those cruises really sell out, those new cruises?
And I bet they do, for sure.
They have them year after year. They had it back-to-back on the Pride last year.
Back to back. Oh,
that's better than
back to front. That's better.
Yeah. Back to back.
Back to back.
But it's interesting, and to each their own, of course.
If you're gonna have fun doing that, you
pay
go
the
right
money,
ahead.
and the price is high too.
Matter of fact, why don't y'all all book that and email us at travel@bookislandtime.com.
You can't even book it through Carnival. It's a charter cruise, but
it is.
It's interesting. There are musical charter cruises, there are group events, there are Comic-Cons,
That's true.
So it's I don't know.
If you're comfortable with that, go for it.
Where do you find the cruise director's schedule? I can try to find it, post it here, Warren. If you Google the cruise line, whether it's Royal Caribbean, Carnival
Cruise Line,
cruise
director schedule, it'll pop up.
Yep, you should get it. Yep. What month is the best time to cruise to Alaska, Jill? It depends on what you want to see from wildlife and temperature sometimes to northern lights to things like that. So depending what you want to see will depend on what the best time of year to cruise. Of course, it's a limited season anyway. So, Grackless, it's great to see you here tonight. Steve, anyone here going down under? We've thought about it. We have not been to Australia. We have thought about it. Of course, a lot of people have offers to go. And so maybe one day, right? Maybe one day. Yeah, I do need a shirt. I like big ass. I am. We've got a game coming up here in just a second. We're going to play. I do want to mention we are cruising this week. We have not mentioned that on the show yet. We are leaving Wednesday of this week. So goodness, we're not far away at all. I'm going to work Wednesday, so it may be at noon, and we hop on the breeze Thursday. It's just a 4-day cruise. We're going to be back on Monday, so a week from tomorrow, July 27th to the 31st. But I wanted to mention this. Of course, we're always looking to capture content. We're always looking to answer questions. So if you have questions on anything in Galveston, either the island life or city related, or embarkation process, the breeze or the dream class of ship itself, or we have one port of call, and that's in Cozumel. If you have questions on Cozumel, what are some things that you guys want to see, some content that we can create? Let us know. We'll do our best to do that. We're coming up with our list of things that we want to create. Ship tour will be in store. It takes a couple hours to do, but I need to do the breeze because she is a popular ship. But we've been thinking, Amanda and I have been talking, and she'll be back here in just a second, about what does this 4-day cruise look like? All of them look different. 7- and 8-day cruises, every one of them look different, but a 4-day looks a lot different.
Oh, I know how it's going to look.
It does. It
It's
does.
going to look like me in a lounge chair.
Peggy, that's an awesome cruise.
In Serenity. I might hit up a hot tub every now and then, but I'm going to be like this, y'all.
Thomas, we got a big suitcase. We can squeeze Thomas in one of those big suitcases.
Well, I already promised Lito Tito that he could get my suitcase.
You just have to carry him on, right? Security is less strict.
My suitcase has wheels.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. There are millions of poems about women, but only one about the Jubilee. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that.
That was definitely a guy that wrote that, wasn't it? Who wrote that comment? What's his name?
No, I'm not even going to tell you.
Exactly, because it was a man that wrote that comment.
Love Cozumel and Jeffrey. Yeah, a cruise ship in Cleveland. That's what John Hild always says. Love Cozumel. Just be extremely cautious with vendors. Say no. And that's what we didn't learn for a while, right? Because you want to be nice, but you don't want to be mean. And we've learned over the years, we buy things, but sometimes if we're headed to a taxi because we're going somewhere, just say no. It saves their time, saves your time, even though it feels sometimes like, it's harsh. Yep. Yeah, chips and salsa at Poncho's backyard.
Check the seats.
Yep.
4-day to Cozumel. See, somebody else is doing a 4-day.
Yeah, a suite on a 3-day cruise. I don't know if it's worth doing that. I don't know. Because you're not going to be there much, or I wouldn't be there much.
Live the high life for 3 days.
Yes. Dennis is we are on Voyage of the Seas for 4 days in Cozumel. What beach should we go to? That's a good question. Depends on what you're looking on. We've done many of the beaches. Our favorite in Cozumel, we've only been there once, but it is by far our favorite, and it's not a place most people go. San Martin.
Oh, okay.
San Martin. It's on the other side of the island. The only reason why we went there, usually it is very windy and the waves are high and choppy, which I like. I like to jump around on the waves. But a lot of people don't go there because of the wind and things like that. But on this day, the side of the island that the docks
normally
and terminal are on, it was windy and that place was calm. And the taxi driver said, "Hey, we're going over here today." And it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Oh, my goodness.
The only downside was that there's not a lot developed around there.
Yeah.
So it's literally
restaurants, bathrooms.
You on the beach.
It's a beach.
Like, you're not going to have all the frills.
Yeah. And there was no one else there.
Yeah.
There were like 6 of us.
If you want all the frills, like the pool, the beach chairs, the food, the drinks.
Then there's those options.
Yeah. Then there's Sancho's, there's Paradise.
Not Chicocum.
Yeah, that's the one we might need to try that one.
We've done it once before.
But it's been so long
years
ago.
ago.
I think
but those are the big 3. So if you want an all-inclusive experience from trustworthy companies where all you can drink, be careful, all you can eat, and then a beach and a pool and things like that. Mr. Sancho's has traditionally been the most popular. Paradise Beach is another one that is up and coming, growing, that will be there actually on Saturday this week. We'll try to go live from there if their internet's good. And then Nachikokom is another one that it's been years since we've been there. Apilia says, thank you for that super chat, by the way. Just want to say thank you, Derek and Amanda, for always answering my questions in every live show. We absolutely try. I know we missed several, we have missed a lot.
Just keep sending them.
But we try to see it. The chat, we can see I
think Apilia's been emailing us some too, maybe.
We've seen that
name seems familiar.
We've seen six. We see 6 chats at a time. So it just scrolls by.
So really, if you're getting annoyed with us not answering your question, throw a super chat out there and we'll see it.
Well, it sticks out. It does.
Yeah, they're like.
Yep. Steve, we will get some pictures from Paradise. Absolutely. We will do that. During our first 4-day and 2 weeks on the sunrise, we'll be curious to hear what our take. And we've done 4 days before, so we'll share some experiences here in just a second. Trying to decide if we should stay in Orlando or head over to Cape Canaveral. Carolyn, I would always suggest, unless you're flying way late at night, like after 9 or 10 p.m., go ahead and go to Cape Canaveral. The traffic can be bad going both ways. You can rent a car, which we've done 2 or 3 times, at the airport in Orlando. You can do a one-way, drop it out off there at Port Canaveral, and it was budget that we used would shuttle you for free to the terminal. Yep. Or, of course, you can pay for an Uber, or there are other companies. If you need help, we can help you with that.
I'm so glad that you have a memory, because I don't.
Yeah. Sancho's, Dwayne says. Absolutely.
I'm a fan. We've been hitting up Paradise lately. We need to try the Nochikokum.
Yep. Linda is staying at Harbor House next March. You're going to love that. And Linda, when's your cruise next March? Because we are cruising next March as well.
Ooh, are we on the same ship?
Maybe so. Is it a good place to stay? And which place would you suggest for dinner? Willie G's, Fisherman's Wharf, or Katie Seafood? We can answer that one because we have done this 12 plus times. Harbor House is a great place to stay before your cruise. It is a boutique hotel, has 42 rooms. It's more pricey than what you're going to find on Seawall Boulevard. But, and this is a
big but,
if you are in Galveston for the majority of the day before, it is totally worth it because it is by, like you mentioned, Willie G's, Fisherman's Wharf, and Katie's. It's across the street from the Strand. Yeah. Starbucks is across the street, and if you're sailing Carnival, you can walk to the terminal. Yeah. If it's 200 yards.
Now, if you're not going to be there for most of the night, most of the afternoon,
if you're getting at 6 p.m.,
it's not worth paying.
Don't pay the extra.
Yeah, don't pay the extra money to stay there.
No. Now, as far as where to eat, Willie G's is more pricey than they should be for the food they offer, but their drinks and their pricing and their bar are great. Good. We usually start off there, have a couple of drinks there,
and then go somewhere else.
Yep. Fisherman's Wharf, just don't. It's a touristy spot. Food is good, but average.
I still vote Bruchachos.
Yeah, where the locals go, if you want seafood and right there on the water, Katie's. That's where the locals go. Again, it's going to be a little pricier, but it's better. Yeah. But Bruchachos for tacos. Stutt Gardens has, and it's all this is walkable. All this is walkable. There's a bar with bar food, but big portions.
Like burgers, chicken, whatever you could want. I mean, they have a lot of stuff.
Linda, you're going to have a great experience. I can promise you that. I hope that helps. Yeah. Oh, it's a lot. Sancho's is awesome. It is. And the whole fish. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's been years since I've done that. It has been. A Holiday Inn Vacation Resort, Cape Canaveral. Yes, Tim, that's a good one. We've stayed there, and we stayed with one other place. No, this is in Port Canaveral. What's that? Okay. Golly, I can't. It's a big one that everyone stays at. I can't remember it.
That's been too long.
But yeah, Galveston, if you're not staying at Harbor House, Clarion, which is usually a lower end hotel. It was just redone.
The location was nice.
Across from Pleasure Pier, and it was just remodeled. So it's.
And they have a shuttle if you're,
Yep. Yep, absolutely. Well, let's talk about how would you get from airport to Galveston, Chris. There's many options from Uber to Galveston Saltwater Moms is someone that we have used, and I know many on here have. Yeah. That's
our go-to.
Yeah, it's a group of retired teachers or stay-at-home moms that use their personal vehicles, not a charter bus, so you're not waiting on other parties to get there. They have a Facebook page, Galveston Saltwater Moms, and you just message them, and it's like $65 from Hobby.
It's like using an Uber, but it's a smaller local
business that you have contact with.
Yeah.
You can message and say, hey, we're here. And they are always on point. Yep. What's the next cruise after the Breeze? One before the Jubilee or no? Coach, we hope so. We're hoping for Thanksgiving, but also we're torn.
Lito Tito like hearing that. He's been wanting to get us on a Thanksgiving.
I know, but we're gone for Christmas. You
No, we're not gone. We're celebrating Christmas on the ship.
From our families. We're gone for families. You know.
We see them all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see. Thanksgiving maybe. With Amanda in school, there's not many options. But we're excited about the Jubilee.
But we need one before Christmas.
We
That's
do.
Just too long.
No, trust me. I may have 2 or 3.
No.
Let's talk about this. We got a game to play here. 4-day cruise.
Talk about it.
I introduced it earlier. Keep the questions coming. We'll answer those before we get off here, of course. And we thank all of you for being here. 154 currently online. We have 104 likes. Let's see if we can get to 130. Let's do that. 130.
Pushing it.
130.
He's writing it down. It's official.
There we go. 4-day cruise. We were talking about this.
What are you going to have
Biff,
to cut?
Galveston locals don't eat at Katie's. I don't know how many locals we have met there.
That's fine.
Well, and that's a general statement. So not every person in Galveston eats at Katie's. But if you ask a local, where can I go for seafood?
That's where
out of these options, that's where they're going. They are. Actually, what they would say is go buy it at the market and cook it yourself. But
hey, I like that idea.
Yeah, we met a lot of locals at Katie's. Yep. Let's talk about this. So 4-day cruise, you have to almost cut out. Okay, here's not what I'm going. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to cut that out.
So you're saying instead of making your, I got to do this.
Yeah, I can't wait to do this and see this.
Now you're having to cut out what you normally would do.
Yes. That's the way I've thought about it this week.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of a negative way to go about it, but I mean, we'll do it. That's fine.
Okay, well, I've made a list of things.
We're not backing out now.
Yeah,
We're doing it.
I've made a list of things.
We already got it scheduled.
Because I'm like, why can't that's only 4 days? Like a pub crawl.
Okay. There ain't a pub crawl on a 4 day.
I have two sea days. A pub crawl is going to take 3 hours. Don't want to waste 3 hours of one of my 2 sea days doing it. No.
Sit in your lounge.
Exactly. So let's play a game. It's called what did Joey?
What has to go?
Cut it out. What did Full House Joey do?
Yeah. Cut it out.
Thanks to
cut it out.
Cut it out. So I'm going to give you 3 things.
That's the big X factor.
That's right. That's right. 4 days is too short, Diane. I agree. We prefer 7+. We just went on a 15. But
we crazy.
But 4 days is, it is all we could do. It was the same price to do a 7-day. Yeah. Same price. Couldn't do it. We just could not do it. Never cruise New Orleans, staying close to the port. Any info, CCAS, we can help you out with that on hotel options. I would not necessarily do a park and cruise, like leave your car at a hotel and cruise. I would park at the port, but I can help you out with some of those options. Yeah.
Just email us.
Yep. Here we go. 3 things. You have to cut out one. It's a 4-day cruise, so you're cutting out one.
Cut out one.
Now, so this is imaginative. Use your imagination. Here we go. 3 things you got to cut out. Okay. Are you cutting out Broadway shows? No Broadway shows the whole time.
We get the idea.
Is it Broadway? Anyway. Comedy shows.
Off-Broadway shows.
Or live music. One of those 3 things you can't do the entire 4-day cruise.
I know which one I'm cutting.
Which one are you cutting?
That's the first one.
Broadway shows.
Broadway shows. They're going.
Broadway shows.
But we don't go to them all the time anymore because they're repeat shows that we've already seen. And you're right. I don't even know why they call them Broadway shows.
I don't think they do. It's.
Are we just calling them that?
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Did they call them what is it on the app?
It's the Playlist Productions.
Okay.
But Broadway style. A lot of, my goodness, we got a.
Oh, they're throwing those shows out.
A lot of Broadway. Just
one throughout comedy.
Amber does a great pub crawl. Amber on a 4-day.
Come on with us on this 4-day.
We'll do one of Amber's.
And we'll do one with you.
We would. I didn't go to a comedy show. We enjoy the comedy. A lot of people, though, said Broadway shows. We had a couple of comedy. Dean says live music. We enjoy.
Do you think they'll still have quite a bit of comedy, or you think that they're just going to have comedy one night?
They'll have 2 comedians, and I bet you there are shows 3 out of 4 nights.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope. Depends on what the shows are. Yes. Yeah. And then you're starting to see some turnover in those too. So Broadway shows, agree, they get the X. Cut it out.
Yeah.
Next, this one.
X.
Some of these don't go together, but you have to choose which one's going. Okay. No casino.
That Derek's never cutting that one.
Cancel the trip.
Actually, Derek has cut a whole cruise line because they don't have a casino.
I will sell Disney. No casino, no drink package.
No, and their price is what will cut you.
No casino is number 1.
One.
Or for 4 days, you're not getting the drink package. You can get a couple drinks a day. you're not spoiling yourself.
Okay.
Or no main dining.
Ooh, that's a hard one. You got to cut.
Hey, this ain't easy. We're not on here just to. I mean, give me a cupcake here. Okay.
Do you have
Oh,
cupcakes?
yeah, strawberry sounds good actually. Get a strawberry cupcake.
Okay. No casino.
No casino, no drink package, or no main dining room.
Ooh.
You got to cut one. You have to.
Well, then, can I cut from your list?
No, but I'm thinking.
I'm going to
I
cut
would
the casino
say
from you.
I'd say main dining.
I knew you were going to say that. I'd have to say main dining. They said no drink package. Yeah, we like those drinks.
Let's see what they.
No casino, but a lot of people probably already don't go to the casino.
Well, I don't know. Let's see here. We got some packages.
Drinks.
Main dining.
No drinks.
This may be like split down to thirds here.
Free drinks in the casino, Peggy said.
Oh,
no
yeah.
drinks.
There's
There's always one that's going to find a loophole.
Find a way around, right? I've been around the block
Peggy.
a time or two.
No casino. Coach said
though.
he's been losing, so Anita's probably cutting him off.
I'm changing my vote to no drink package. That is pretty split. That's a tough one.
No, I just.
If you thought that one was tough, you better get ready for this one.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Here we go.
Well, hey, you didn't tell us what you would cut.
Main dining room.
Okay, yeah, you did tell us.
Cut it out. We have to watch some Full House.
I do love some Full House.
I do too.
The remake was not as good.
Yep. Here we go. This one is tough, and it's dinner time, so I'm hungry. No Guy's Burger.
Okay.
That's option one. No Guy's Burger.
Probably handle that one.
Option two, and it's good at night. Sometimes it's the only option until lately. No pizza.
I could probably get without that.
Or no ice cream. For 4 days, you're cutting one. No Guy's Burger, no pizza, no ice cream. Which one are you choosing?
No ice cream. Because I really eat the ice cream more when we have the
Let's
kids.
see what they say.
You know, the kids
we got
influence me. Cutting the pizza.
I think I'm cutting pizza.
Pizza and ice cream are the winners. Nobody's
Got
cutting the burger. I've got a couple
two.
on the burger, but
one or two. A lot of pizza. And I think I would cut the pizza.
You would?
Yeah.
That
Melinda
pizza?
says the pizza is gross on Carnival. It is for sure not something that you're writing
It's
home
a
about.
late night
But
meal.
late night, and especially for a long time, it was the only thing.
I think
right?
the late night pizza is actually why I get off with more weight. Like I gain weight.
Because you go right to
If we
bed
could
after.
cut that pizza,
Let's cut it out. Cut
he's
it
the
out.
one that's like, hey, you want to go get pizza when it's
The
like
ice
12
cream-
o'clock?
The ice cream machine closes. If you cut out the pizza, the ice cream's closed at midnight.
Well, I don't get ice cream at midnight anyway.
Yeah, because it's closed.
Well, I didn't before when
If
it
you go
wasn't
to
closed.
But there is the new late night eats, which we're starting to get feedback on.
Okay, I did like the chicken and the honey mustard.
Yes, but on our Journeys cruise, what did they call that?
Oh, yeah, they called it a midnight buffet.
That's what they called it. The throwback midnight buffet. And Steve and Linda
It's
are
a
here.
midnight snack buffet. How about that? Does that make you feel
But
better?
at least there's another option besides pizza.
That is true.
But some people have had some bad feedback.
Well,
I know
it's
Steven
like-
Skinner was on.
It's like if you're going to do something, do it right. And they definitely did not do it
Well,
right.
so I thought about this. How much can they do, though? Carnival sells
How many
100.
workers they got on there?
No, it's about the money. Carnival, no. Listen, Carnival sells 100,000 passengers a week. Okay? And last time I checked, there's 7 days in a week. So 700,000 passengers could eat the late night snacks. Now, not all of them do. Let's say 100,000 out of the 700,000 possible eat it.
Okay.
Let's say it costs $2.50 or $3 is what we're getting
Each
enough.
plate.
You're getting 8 chicken tenders
That's
or something.
true.
That's $300,000 a week, and that is $1.2 million over a month.
Oh, he really turned this conversation
what?
still, didn't he?
What? That's what you have to think about. When people say, "Oh, it's not very good," well, how much can they offer? You know?
They can.
Yeah.
Take the leftover dining.
There we go.
Dining food.
There we
Put
go.
it out there.
I agree. The deli's open to 11. That's a good option if you need
Ooh,
something late.
okay.
And
I like the deli option.
sushi's open to midnight.
Oh, don't tip me.
Food costs, they are crazy. And we got to think about that. We do.
Burgers.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this one here. I got one more. You're going to hate this first one.
Ooh, Snobby's on here. Lito Tito's been kind of quiet tonight.
He's
Lito,
he's traveling. He's
Oh,
traveling.
that would be
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to cut one out. No sleeping in. You're up. I told you.
I didn't get cut.
No sleeping in. You're up at 8 o'clock.
Nope.
You got to cut something out.
Okay, well, I'm
no
waiting
sleeping
for the next
in.
one.
The next one is no serenity.
Mm.
The next one is no chill days, easy days on the Lido deck midship, just hanging out. You got to cut one out.
I could probably cut Serenity because I could just hang out on Lido. I like the music and the people
But
watching.
sometimes it's too loud, and sometimes there's the kids.
It is.
Sometimes you need a quiet time. No sleeping in. You're up at 8 o'clock. No serenity, or no
I could handle
chill half a day or day on Lido deck.
What would you do? Which one are you cutting?
You know me.
Sleeping.
I'm not. Yeah.
Because he doesn't sleep in
Sleeping
anyway.
in is.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah. Vicky says that no sleeping in.
No sleeping in.
So let's see what wins.
It's going to be no sleeping.
Nap time and serenity.
Ooh.
There's a way around it.
Someone found the loophole. Was that Peggy again?
Steven.
Oh, Steven.
Of course.
Finding the loophole.
Yep. No sleeping in. I don't know. Anyway, that's right. That's why I chose it.
Well, I can't sleep in because I got this one milling around the room.
Up till 2 and up at 5, right?
Like, no lie.
No. So see, a lot of people.
I think you're like part vampire.
6 a.m. was sleeping in. Jason says, I was nice and said 8. I mean, 8 is fair.
8 is fair.
8 is
fair.
like, you're supposed to be working
like,
at 8.
I can kind of do 8. Like,
okay, deal.
Nah.
Nope. She said it.
Okay, well, then you're doing no casino. Ooh. All of a sudden, I get my sleep in now.
Yeah, you can sleep in. I'll go to the casino.
That's right. Michelle said, me and Amanda will sleep anyway.
That's right.
Anywhere.
That's right. That was a different way to think about cruising. I know.
And that was kind of a good game because you've done like the would you rather.
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Here's kind of my last question. I've been debating this.
Oh.
Do you guys join Facebook groups before your cruise?
We do.
Well, I told someone, a very experienced cruiser, Mark and Jerry,
Oh yeah,
on multiple cruise lines, and it was foreign to them. They had no clue.
They do a lot of MSC cruises, and I don't know if MSC
They
has.
do a lot of Carnival. They're almost Diamond or Carnival,
but they've been doing MSC.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying yes, you do. So you guys know how helpful and how fun those groups are. I always enjoy it.
They can be.
Yeah.
This our Europe trip was really helpful.
Oh, it was the best ever. But for this cruise we just joined like 5 days ago, right? Because we just booked the cruise, and they have a lot going on. And it's like on a 4-day cruise with only 2 sea days, how much of those group activities do you do? So if there is a pub crawl on a 4-day cruise, that's going to take 3 hours. Are you doing it? If there's a slot pull, which is going to take 90 minutes to 2 hours,
I don't know about those slot
are you
pulls.
doing it? Well, do you think there's high attendance at those group activities? Do you guys think there's high attendance at those? I don't really know.
I bet there are. Yeah. I mean, why not? You're there. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, no pub crawl. I mean, yeah. I need to do one. I feel behind though because we just booked the cruise, and there's a whole community that's.
You need to get in on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
He feels left out, y'all.
I feel left out. That's okay.
Oh, you poor thing.
That's okay.
It's a 4-day. You'll be all right.
That's right. I don't do the group meetups. We've done. I don't know if we've done them on the ship. We have done the night before meetups and met. That's where we met Mike and Michelle. And
yeah. And then the other Mike, and
it had a crazy story.
Oh yeah, guys, it's crazy.
They weren't even part of our group. I still don't know what happened to that guy.
I don't know. I think this guy had a heart attack at the table, y'all.
Yeah.
Just say it. Just say it.
Yeah. Pub crawl, you got to maximize the time, as Coach said. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think there's a pub crawl on this one. Maybe we create it.
Nah, we don't. We ain't gonna create
shot glass exchange. We need more shot glasses here. Just a different variety.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we do.
We now?
Not that we're not even shot people, really. But
no.
What's a pub crawl, man? To ask, it's an event that has a group leader or two, and they individuals who want to go from each bar to try different drinks, to get to know each other, to play games, have fun. They do that over the course of a couple of hours. They hit all the bars on the ship and have fun. Yeah. A little tour of the bars.
Yeah, and Amber does it. She's like the queen of it.
Yeah.
She's got it figured out.
She does a good job. She'll have her Jubilee as well. And Coach.
Coach has started. Yeah, he's started leading those too. Yeah.
On Coaches, he does a good job.
And he records them. So if you want to see one, go to Coach Cruises page, and you can see
what it's like.
Crawls.
What it's like. That's right. That's right. 4 days left. We're still hoping that Usnavi and Lido Tito, Mike and Michelle can join us. They would literally be going on last minute.
Oh yeah. Like Mike told Michelle, like, you better be ready the day of. He said,
Thursday.
the day before, I guess. If a cabin comes open, you better be ready to leave work and get in the car because we're going.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see if that happens. That would be a good, exciting
Need
story.
a cabin to open up. We need one to open up. There's not much.
That's what we need to post in the Facebook group is if anybody knows that they're going to have to back out, we've got 2 that want to join.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's some that have done a hold. You can get on a wait list and pay a deposit.
Oh, really?
If a cruise is sold out, you can. It's tough though. Like you're not guaranteed.
And I think those holds don't always work. I don't think.
Michelle says she is packed.
Oh, you're better than I am, girl.
We could be packed pretty quick.
We could be.
We could. Well, I'm excited for the cruise. We're going to. The negative thing about the Breeze is there's no Starlink yet on her.
Oh, and Derek has to do some work while he's on board, with his day job.
Well, and we will go live here. We've got the premium internet package, but it's just it's not great. So we'll try to. We'll do some things in Galveston, and then embarkation day. Of course, we can use our phones and our internet that way, and so we'll use that. But we're going to try to go live and bring content to you. Share the Breeze. It may be our last time on the Breeze for a while too. We've got so many different cruises booked.
I'm curious to see if that thing still has the smell through it.
Our last 2 experiences have been terrible.
Last one experience, the AC in our room wasn't working.
On the whole cruise.
And then the other
sewage.
Yeah, they had a bad smell. Just kind of lingered around.
41 days till Greenland. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, I want to go on that one.
Yep.
I got school.
Yeah. I wish. I have to give a quick shout out to all of you Islanders. We have had a record month, and there's still a week left in this month.
I think it's that summer, getting ready to plan their next vacation kind of thing.
I don't know. On YouTube,
YouTube's been blowing up.
We've surpassed 17,700 subscribers. Our views this month already, we still have a week left, are at a record over 150,000 views in 1 month. Our impressions over 3 million this month. And it's all thanks to you. You know,
and a lot of it's like word of mouth. Like, hey, you should watch this YouTuber.
We've had so much of that. People say, hey, so-and-so
Peggy,
told
thanks.
me. Thank you.
Bump.
Yes, thank you for that super sticker. But we appreciate all of you, your support. You watch our daily shows. You like them. You comment. It means so much. And when you grow, when you have a record month, I can say, and Amanda, I know you can see, it brings some energy. Well, I tell Amanda a lot.
It makes you feel like it's worth it.
Yeah, I'll tell Amanda a lot. And my financial advisor, who said I'm crazy for spending time on this, but the return on investment's coming.
Am I your financial advisor?
Well, it's this sometimes. It's the same effort, or I put the same effort into it: scripting, recording, editing. Where if 2,000 people watched or 20,000 people, I do the same effort, and so. I appreciate all your support. I really do. It's been a record month. I appreciate that. Derek, can you try to find a cruise? Come to Texas from Fort Lauderdale on the Princess Sun. Sun Princess. Yeah, we can look at that.
I thought
the Sun is going to be in Europe for a while. Matt and Kimberly are taking that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kevin, thank you for that reminder.
What did he say?
Don't get a ticket on our way to Galveston. Marshall, Texas.
Listen, y'all gotta lay off I mean, come on. He was trying to get us out of a rough area.
I did get out of paying anything.
Oh yeah, your boy had to be on probation.
I was on. They offered me probation through email, and I'm like, is this like probation? Like,
do I have a probation officer?
Yeah.
Do I need to go talk to them?
Yeah, and they're like, no, you don't.
And y'all know I was ready to call in that probation officer.
He's speeding.
He's speeding again.
But
y'all come get him.
Kevin, thank you for that reminder, because in Marshall, Texas, and other places, they are watching. April, thank you for that comment there about the poem on the Jubilee. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Go watch the video on his poem if you haven't.
Steve says they can go we we are looking for cabins anyway for Mike and Michelle. So Steve,
we get
we
another.
will
We're gonna
watch.
call you.
We have your info. We have your name, birthday, the IFP number. We'll get your offers.
Yep.
Steve will be looking. It would be awesome to take 4 days and
Yeah.
see you guys. Saw you on La Lita Loca too, Nancy. Was
Jackson.
that recently? Well, I was on a Tony show earlier in the week. I love Tony and Jenny. They do such a great job.
You were watching it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought you meant you were on it. I was like,
No, not on it.
Okay,
But
now we made a promise
listen,
to Jackson.
Yes. And what's been funny the last month, for whatever reason, I don't know, is he's been
wanting to record videos.
so interested.
And
We're driving.
Yeah.
Driving
He'll say, Dada, record me.
He's I guess he's been home for the summer. He sees what we're doing. So
Yeah, he's been watching Dad.
So he said, can I please do something at the end? And I said, yes, you can, Jax.
Yep.
Jax, are you ready to cruise? You are?
Yeah.
Good deal. We're going to see you guys all week. Of course, we'll be live in Galveston and on board the Breeze. We can't wait to bring you that. And we will see
sign us
you
off?
later on.
Right here on.
Time.
Look at the camera.
I'm on time.
Yeah.
Sweet boy.
I want to do this.